Hello and welcome back to our channel. If you've ever wondered how to dry rosemary properly, you're in the right place. Stick around as we walk you through the step-by-step process of preparing and drying rosemary using various methods. From air drying to microwave drying, we've got you covered. So, let's get started. Preparing rosemary for drying. Before we jump into the different drying methods, let's first cover how to prepare your rosemary for the drying process. Once you've harvested the rosemary, it's important to remove any dead or damaged leaves from the branches. Give the branches a gentle rinse under cool running water to remove dirt and insects. To dry them, simply shake off the excess water or use a clean towel. If you have a salad spinner, that works like a charm too. Air drying rosemary. Air drying is a classic method that's been used for generations. To air dry your rosemary, start by tying fresh sprigs together with twine or rubber bands. Hang the tied sprigs upside down in a warm, dry, and well-ventilated area. Keep them away from direct sunlight to preserve those essential oils. Leave them to dry for several days until the leaves are crisp and brittle. Once dry, simply remove the leaves from the stem by gently running your fingers along the opposite direction of growth. Store your dried rosemary in an airtight container for future culinary adventures. Oven drying rosemary. Preheat your oven to the lowest setting and spread your rosemary leaves on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Place the sheet in the oven with the door slightly ajar to allow for air circulation. Keep a close eye on them every 10-15 minutes to ensure they're not browning or burning. When your rosemary leaves are dry and brittle, take them out and let them cool. Store them in an airtight container to enjoy later. Microwave drying rosemary. If you're in a hurry, microwave drying might be your go-to method. Spread the rosemary leaves on a microwave-safe plate and zap them on high for 1 to 2 minutes. Remember to check every 30 seconds to avoid burning. Once dry and brittle, let them cool before transferring to an airtight container. Just be cautious with microwave drying, as it can impact flavor if not done carefully. Dehydrating rosemary. Another effective method is using a food dehydrator. Start by washing the rosemary leaves and patting them dry. Lay them out on the dehydrator trays without overlapping. Set the dehydrator to around 95 degrees, 35 degrees C, and let them dry for 2 to 4 hours. Periodically check for even drying and remove the dried leaves. Once they're completely dry, let them cool before storing. Tips for drying rosemary. Before we wrap up, let's go over some helpful tips to ensure your dried rosemary turns out perfectly. Harvest in the morning after dew has evaporated but before the sun gets too hot. Opt for healthy, pest-free branches. Rinse, dry, and remove dead or damaged leaves before drying, and remember to check your drying herbs to prevent burning or molding. Storing. Dried rosemary proper. Storage is key to maintaining the freshness of your dried rosemary. Transfer the dried herbs to an airtight container like a glass jar or a resealable bag. Keep them in a cool, dark, and dry spot, away from heat and humidity. With proper storage, your dried rosemary can last up to a year or even longer, ready to enhance your culinary creations. And there you have it, a comprehensive guide on how to dry rosemary using various methods. Whether you choose the traditional air drying, the quicker oven drying, the speedy microwave drying, or the controlled dehydrator method, you'll be able to enjoy the rich flavor and aroma of rosemary all year round. Experiment with these techniques to find the one that suits you best. Thanks for joining us today. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more educational content.